We're going to take you on a 12-day journey through Switzerland and northern Italy,
including some amazing stops to paraglide, hike, e-bike, eat some awesome food, and to top it all off, a first-class train ride from the Swiss Alps into Italy.
So let's get started. Okay, here we are, approaching late afternoon, and I'm in Lucerne. So how did we get here? It's day one. So we left at 3:15, landed in Amsterdam. Beautiful, modern, clean airport. Hopped on a little puddle jumper that brought us to Zurich. And then the people at SBB train station helped us understand like how to get on the next train. So we hopped on a train and here we are in Lucerne. We dropped our bags. We actually took a couple-hour nap. We were able to check in early because we were quite honestly exhausted. Then we walked around and saw some of the beautiful sights here in Lucerne. Dan's upstairs getting ready. I think we're gonna go out, see what the nightlife is here. Probably hit the bed pretty early because tomorrow we're gonna take a train to Lauterbrunnen. We got so much planned for tomorrow, so come join me.
At a bar on, I don't know what street we're on. I don't have a clue. We're in Lucerne at an indoor-outdoor bar, which is fantastic, but it's popular with the local military, so they're all here today.
So we just got on this train. Still learning how to use the Swiss train system, but once we figure it out, it'll be super easy. Anyway, we're on this train. We're about to leave Lucerne through Interlaken Oost, which means east, and then we'll be heading up to Lauterbrunnen, where we're going to check our bags into a locker and go grab our electric bikes because we can't check into our Airbnb until 4 o'clock. So once we get our electric bikes, we're going to check out a couple of waterfalls, then go to our Airbnb, then walk back and get our bags. So let's see how today goes. So we're in Lauterbrunnen and we just rented our bikes and we're grabbing some lunch. I'm going to have a chicken sandwich. Dan's having a chicken wrap. And we're getting some hydration. We definitely need it. When you find an Instagram-worthy place, you wait in line to get your picture taken. All right, we just are about to go into Tramelbach Falls and see water cascading through the middle of a mountain. So we got up early this morning so that we can be one of the first people to the top of Europe, which is called Jungfraujoch or something like that. So we're on our way up there, and we're in this cable car for the next 15 minutes. We got 5 minutes to see the viewpoint. Ooh, it's bright. Here. Whoa, that's a glacier. Look at that. So this is the glacier. It's 22 kilometers long. And it's about a mile deep. We're gonna go on the tour of the Sphinx. Okay, go into the tunnel, go over the camera remote, we're ready to go. Let's go up the elevator.
Europe. Very, very, very top of Europe.
Yeah. This thing goes like really fast. Wow. Wow. Top of Europe, here we are. Okay, we made it to the top of Europe. Got my brace cap on. See behind me, probably all the way to Italy. And if I head over this way, let's see if you can see what we see. That right there is a glacier. Wow. On to our next adventure. Okay, where are we going? Here we go. Really pretty. In the ice palace. It's not really slippery. This is the Eiger Gletscher station. Just thought we'd just show you what the scenery is from this train station. Not too bad. The engineering of all of their transportation is incredible. Like, just blown away.
We're headed to Grindelwald. We're on the express goblet, ready for takeoff.
Woo. 3, 2, 1. Oh! It's 10 a.m. We've already been to the top of Europe, and now we're gonna head to Grindelwald and go on Grindelwald Fierst and get some lunch. Now, we just got off the train ride, and we are headed into Grindelwald. That's what it looks like. Swiss fondue. Get away, bee. It's bubbling. Ah! Mmm. Pretty good. This is where we're biking along this trail, and this is the cool stuff we see this way. Let's see if you get Dan in the background here. There he is, getting off his bike. It's just a normal day in Lauterbrunnen.
So we are riding the gondola up to Gimmelwald, and we are with our bikes. I'm not sure how high we're going, but we're pretty much going straight up, like you can see the side of the mountain. And once we get to the top, we're going to ride around up there, then we're going to head over to Murren.
Gimmelwald. We're going to the beer garden in Gimmelwald.
And there she goes.
The Honesty Shop, and this is it's kind of famous because there's nobody working in here, and so if you want to buy something in the Honesty Shop, you just make a donation for whatever you pick up. So let's go check it out. Breakfast. Okay, so we biked up this big hill, absolutely amazing. We biked down the Lauterbrunnen Valley, then we took the gondola with our bikes up to Gimmelwald, and then we rode up the mountain with our electric bikes, which was not, it wasn't easy, but it definitely wasn't as hard as it could have been. And now we're sitting here at this cute little restaurant, and this is my view. It does not compare to anything we've ever seen before. So I'm gonna have a limoncello spritz, and then we're gonna ride the gondola back down and go from there. Recap what we did this morning.
Talk about where we started this morning and what we were expecting for weather for the entire day.
It was supposed to rain. Well, it was supposed to be kind of nice, but we had 2 bottles of wine last night. Was that last night? Yeah.
It was last night.
Yeah. So we didn't get up quite as early this morning as we probably should have, but we were still on the train to Wildersill to go to Shignale. Whatever.
Awesome train system.
And then we got on that cogwheel train.
Yeah, the cogwheel train was interesting. It's 100 years old and using the same technology today that they used when the train system was built.
All right, we are on the cogwheel train and we're going pretty steep up this hill.
And then you hike up from there.
And so we started taking this trail. It was pretty steep, but we got fogged in for the entire hike, but we still had a great time. Saw just, you know, it was just beautiful. And then when we got to the top, Dan brought some wine. We were going to celebrate when we got to the top.
Small bottles of wine.
We made it to the top of the world.
Cheers. Did we get it?
Did you drink it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I didn't drink it.
You got it. Well, that's bad luck. And we made it to the top of the world. And this is our view. Cheers. Cheers. And then right after we did that video, the sun poked out and we saw the top ridge of the mountains. So that was probably the only time that we would have seen that. And we sat there for a little bit and then we walked down to the garden.
Connie and I are very experienced hikers, so this isn't for everybody. But this area here is the Alpine Garden. Everything that you see. It's all the wonderful foliage and plants that they have in the mountains in Switzerland. It's absolutely beautiful. You can walk through the whole thing in probably 10 or 15 minutes. But when you're experienced hikers like us who know where you're going in the fog, you end up spending about 45 minutes walking in circles before you figure out how the hell to get back to the train.
We were lost in the Alpine Garden.
5 minutes away from the entrance.
Yes.
We couldn't figure out how to get back there.
Yeah.
We did see all the Alpine Gardens though.
Yeah. But then we finally got back in time to see the Alphorns, which were these 2 guys who were playing Alpine music. I'm not sure that they were quite as musically talented as I was expecting, but it was pretty cool to see those long horns, and they were
Ricola.
Yeah, and they let us take a picture with them. And then we had lunch.
This beer is appropriately named. See if you can figure out why.
Not good. Not so great.
You know, if you skip that portion of lunch.
It's just the stinky cheese. I can't get back. Anyway, so then we were thinking it's going to be packed in with clouds. It was raining. We walked back to our place and I said, oh, I'm going to take a nap.
She laid down to take a nap about 10 minutes. I did not take a nap. About 10 minutes into that, the sun came out. Yeah. And I was chomping at the bit because we have e-bikes right outside our door. We have 2 of them here with us right now. But she woke up and the first thing she said, is that the sun? I said, let's go.
So we went all the way down the Lauterbrunnen Valley as far as we could go. The only way after we got to a certain point where we were going to have to start going straight up the mountain, and we gave that a short little try and decided that Trevor can do that, but at 56 years old, we're not doing that. So we started coming back. We missed our turn.
Totally missed it.
And then we stumbled upon this cemetery.
Stunning.
I have just driven by what may be, well, it's undoubtedly the most beautiful cemetery ever. This place is just absolutely stunning. I suppose you are going to be laid to rest, this would be the place to do it. And then we got dressed and walked up into town for pizza.
I thought you were going to do like an intro or something, huh?
It's time for the recap. No, wait, what is the name of this thing? No, it's the recap. Nightcap. It's time for the recap nightcap. Today we have been in Switzerland for 5 days now. We're still spending the night here at our Airbnb in Lauterbrunnen, which is where we woke up this morning at, it was like 7 o'clock. Because we wanted to get up and go to a waterfall that's literally in the backyard. We just walked to it. It was very close, right?
Yeah. It's a steep climb at the beginning, but it takes maybe 15 minutes to walk up there. We are underneath Stallbach Falls right now. You can see, which is actually that way. We are underneath.
Yep. You can see the whole valley.
Good morning.
Good morning, it's early. All right, we're about to go on this boat. It's a paddle boat, and it's going to take us on Lake Como. So we're at the station, Interlaken Oost, which means Interlaken East. And we're in the queue here. We got the Burner Overland Pass, so that covers our fare. So we got on, after an hour-long wait to get on this boat, we finally get on with all the other tourists, and what happened?
We get on the boat, we get seated in the front row outside, which was cool, and great views of the lake and everything as we're sitting at the dock. We left, and about 10 minutes into the ride, probably not even 10 minutes.
No, it was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was quick, maybe a minute or two. All of these people came up with their cell phones and their cameras, and they're posing, taking selfies, standing right in front of us, of course.
So we hurried up, opened up the timetables, and I said, hey, we can get off here in like 4 minutes. So we got on the boat, and about 5 minutes later, we got off the boat in this cute little town. I can't remember the name of that town. Bonig, yes. And that was right on the lake. It was a very pretty little town. It was about lunchtime. Where we had lunch at La Bohemie. And when we went in, there was nobody there at all. And they asked us if we had a reservation, and we kind of laughed because we thought, there's nobody here. But then we realized that it was actually the hotel patrons have reservations. So that's all cool. And actually we had fantastic calzone. Dan ate the whole thing. I had some margarita pizza, and it was absolutely delicious and hit the spot. So even though we didn't plan this, it was a great spot. Okay, we're on our walk, our happen chance walk. I don't think you can see how pretty it is. It's just really
The sun is coming out in the background. So I'm in Switzerland learning a new language. So this is Zug Ringer Die Enst.
Okay,
so this is how you pronounce it if you want to pronounce all of it. Blah, 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 blah.
Coming along the canal, and we looked up. Hopefully you can see out in the distance is some sort of tower. But we also noticed the leaves are starting to change colors. And then we went for our last bike ride. We had rented e-bikes for 4 whole days, the whole time we were here. So we wanted to get one more ride in. And we went down the valley again, but we went a little further.
We didn't really know where we were going, actually.
And it was raining too.
Yeah, it was raining, and we weren't sure where we were going, but we just kept riding. We did just north of probably 50 miles in these last 4 days. Really, really cool. There's lots more to see and do on the trails.
And he bought something. He bought a Swiss watch. See? So,
right in Switzerland.
Yeah. So anyway, we had a great day.
Recap. I would say we had 4 awesome nights in Lauterbrunnen.
A little bit of a rainy start today. We're on the gondola, headed on up to Murren. Raining pretty heavy, so hopefully it gets better.
Nature is not really being our friend right now. I don't know if you can see out back, there's the beautiful mountains, but it is cold and it is raining.
Cold, like
it's
really,
cold.
It's
that
about
damp
42
cold rain.
degrees. You can kind of see the mountains on the way back. got snow last night. It's beautiful, even in the rain. How was it?
Thumbs up.
Great recommendation.
Had the beef stroganoff. The winner is, or the popular one is the lamb plate. But I went with the beef stroganoff and it was outstanding. Yeah.
It snowed while we were getting lunch.
But we will not be deterred. So we had to make the most of it. We're in the middle stage of the trip, so it's a good day to have a rest day. So I took a nap, Connie took a nap and got a massage, spent some time in the spa here in the hotel. Set up, we got it over there nice.
Here it goes. Rest and re-energized day.
We're at the Eiger Hotel in Murren, fantastic place, great staff. Highly recommend if you're going to come to Murren. But it was basically a rest day for us. And that was kind of a good thing because we would have pushed it to the limit again for another day, and I think at some point we're going to run into a wall. So maybe Mother Nature's doing the right thing. That said, tomorrow is a different story.
Okay, so it is Tuesday morning and it is hopefully starting to clear out. We are going to take this funicular up to the top of this hill where we're going to go on I think it's a 6-kilometer hike, and then we're going to come back and hopefully do some paragliding this afternoon. So come with us. Go to the front so we can see. We're the first ones on. Yeah, we want to be in the front. The funicular. Our trailhead here, or our trail. Those little brown spots, those are your obstacles, those are cow pies. We're just trying to keep from falling. It's fun. Pretty cool. All right, we're on this mountain right here. I'm a little winded, I'm not gonna lie. We've been hiking now since 9 a.m. and it's 1, but we're going to do something we probably have never thought we would be doing, which is we're going to jump off this mountain with paraglide. So, see you on the other side. Oh, and Trevor and Cassidy, I love you. And I love my sister and my family too, and all my friends. Up.
This one's relatively easy because today was a travel day.
This is the first train we're taking.
So we got up at 5:45 this morning in Murren, Switzerland. And at 6:30 we took a train down a portion of the mountain to the gondola. and we took the gondola down to the train station in Lauterbrunnen, and we got on the train in Lauterbrunnen, took that to Interlaken, changed trains in Interlaken, picked up the next train which took us into Lucerne.
Welcome to Lucerne. Here we go. Getting on the next train. Bullet train. This one's gonna go fast.
What do we have to do to get
Alright, so from Lucerne we grabbed another train to Lugano, switched to another train that took us well, actually, I want to say when we went from Lucerne to really the whole trip. This is the one thing I want you to understand about the whole trip. It was 7 hours on a train. We started in Switzerland with cow fields and mountain vistas. Ended up in the city of Lucerne. Went back into the mountains, but this time we went into the mountains towards the Italian side of Switzerland, which looked totally different. And then we ended up here in Verona, which is on Lake Como, and we are probably in the most beautiful Airbnb I've ever. It's not an Airbnb. It's a boutique resort. It's called Villa Monte. This is our view tonight. The view tomorrow morning is going to be even more spectacular. We're in the tower of this particular hotel.
The tower that we're in right now is part of our room. Our bedroom happens to be downstairs, but we have a full kitchen in the tower that overlooks Lake Como, which is that way. This is a portion of it you see behind me. The bulk of Lake Como is that way.
Right. We did not eat anything but our snacks until we got today to Verona, so we were like on a major hungry mission to get some food. So we went to Alfredo's Bistro, which is in downtown Verona. The view from our hotel room tonight. Of the city behind us in our tower apartment, which has been amazing. And today was a day we didn't do a lot of different things. We kind of did one big thing.
We rented a boat since we are on Lake Como.
Captain Dan showing us around town here. And the beautiful Villa Lageta here, across from Verona. And this is where the Star Wars movie was filmed. Dan did a good job of driving us to it. A little house here. Got the Alps in the background. See up there is our bedroom. Up there in that tower. Isn't that cool? This is so adorable. In the square in Verona, 7 o'clock. Headed to our dinner reservation down there. And then we had reservations, I think it's called Il Capitavi. I have a video here, you can see.
We got up at about 6:30 in Verona, and the first thing we did is we went to the ferry station to get our tickets for the ferry ride to Lake Como. We went there at 7 o'clock in the morning. Smart thing to do because the ferries do fill up, so you don't want to wait if you need ferry tickets.
Right.
So we went ahead and bought those. Ferry didn't leave until 11 o'clock-ish, so we putzed around Verona. There is a unique mausoleum built up the side of the cliff behind the Airbnb where we were staying, so we toured that, and then we took off and got on the ferry.
Okay, so we are on a ferry right now, leaving Verona, headed to Como, where we'll pick up a taxi cab and go to our Airbnb.
The ferry ride from Verona to Como is about 2.5 hours, and it zigzags its way all the way up the lake. And it's really cool because you see some unique real estate for sure. So our Airbnb guys picked us up at the pier where the ferry docked. They brought us to our Airbnb.
Okay, here is our next Airbnb. So we've got a beautiful glass of wine, and this is our view of the lake. And if we want, we can just put our swimsuits on and head down here. Woo. Burn! Cold! Yeah! It's so cold! I'm not gonna be in here very long! I'm going out! I'm done!
I am having a glass of Prosecco that they left for us in the boathouse, which is where we're staying. That is called Glass over there. Walking into our dinner reservation in Blevio, Italy, about 2 minutes from the boathouse where we are staying. Gotta find my date. Don't know what happened to her. Oh, there she is. Right here. Boom.
Time for dinner. We made a 7 p.m. reservation at Momi. It literally was like a 30-second walk from our dock house.
I don't even think it was that far. It's perfect. Perfect.
I can't wait to taste it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
Yeah. But we slept on a round bed and had a beautiful wine, a bottle of wine, and enjoyed the sun yesterday. It was a great ride. We made it. See if you can guess where we're at. Lots of pigeons. There is the Galleria Mall. And way back there, let's see if you can see the Duomo. And we're doing our nightly recap here because we thought it was appropriate just to end on our last day in this beautiful part of Italy. We started off the morning, we were at the boathouse in Blevio, and we hired a driver just because with all of our luggage, we just didn't want to deal with all the trains and subways and whatnot. So we hired a driver. He dropped us off right here, like literally a half a block from where we're standing, to the Uno Maison Hotel. Let's see if you see a Gucci store.
They have a Gucci store in here.
I know they do.
Guess what we're doing?
Buying a purse.
We are waiting in line to get into the Gucci store in Milan, Italy.
Do I look good in Gucci?
Well, here she comes. Let's see what kind of, well, we did some damage apparently. Uh-oh. What's in that bag?
Where are we headed, honey?
Duomo.
To do what?
Let's see the roof.
Go on your roof. Let's do it. On the rooftop of the Duomo, which was amazing. I couldn't believe how much work it must be to maintain that church and what it took to build it. It took like 400, 500 years.
500.
to finish building the church. So after we did that, we kind of did a little hopping around with some cocktails. We are at the rooftop at the Gucci rooftop. Cheers, Dan. Okay, here's my dome number 3. It's a tequila mezcal drink. We're having a little appetizer here on the Gucci rooftop bar. Then we went and had a Campanari at in the Galleria, which is supposed to be the thing to do. And then we...
Terrible, by the way. Say goodbye to Milan. The beautiful architecture. Only spent 24 hours here, but it was cool.
But it was really cool. It wasn't what I expected.
Fendi, all that shit is all here.
Lot of tourists. It was really fun. Talk to you soon.
Good people watching skills, though.
Definitely. So we just covered a ton. So I have created a detailed itinerary, including links to the Airbnbs, the hotels, the restaurants, everything you need to have a same experience. Check it out in the link below.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. What am I supposed to say?
And don't forget to like our channel and subscribe if you want to go on more adventures with us.
Awesome journey. Check it out.